Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. In pursuit of a stolen magical object, Stormwood and Associates Field Team 623 stepped into a tear between realities and vanished. They found themselves trapped in another plane, facing a reality that was not their own, and driven to avoid dark forces they don't understand. And so, Team 623 finds themselves leaping from world to world, striving to put right what they find wrong, and hoping each time that their next jump will be the jump home. Stormwood and Associates stars Celeste Star Twin as Dee, Gen Proc as Obi, Trey Dorn as Amy, and Becca Johnson as Liz Stormwood. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. Well, the team's in a universe that's all Regency-esque. There was a whole thing where Liz's equivalent in this local universe got kidnapped by a highwayman. She got mistaken for that. Amy got challenged to a duel by this universe's version of Brent. But the team went and rescued local Elizabeth from the highwayman through creative means. Very creative means on Amy's part. Anyways, they got Elizabeth home. Brent called off the duel, and all that's going to happen now, in theory, is that this universe's Elizabeth Stormwood is going to marry this universe's Brent Slatebeard. Won't that be nice and peaceful and happy, and absolutely nothing else bad will happen. Just nothing else bad will happen. Probably. Maybe. I mean, what do you think?
All right. I'm going to jump in here real quick and ask if there's anything else y'all want to do on this day.
I don't think so.
Nah.
Unless something else interesting happens, I don't think there's anything I'm going to instigate, so no.
Cool. Because then we are going to fast forward to the wedding day.
Bum, bum, bum.
So all y'all are in as best as you can get, and are inside the large cathedral of the local town. Or no, that's outside the local town. It's a small chapel, isn't it? It's a small chapel.
It's fine.
This is when Gen tries to remember what they said like multiple recording sessions ago.
It was a church.
It was a church. Who cares?
A church.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, everyone is at the church, and it is beautiful wedding.
I am decked out fancy in my full regalia that I had assembled the other night.
Excellent.
I have to look better than this other Amy. It has to be. Like, I'm going to be the best looking Amy in a room.
And you guys are seated on the bride's side because she's taken a fancy to y'all, and rightly so, because you would probably hate to be on Brent's side.
Onyx keeps flying over to Brent's side and like taking over a pew and then like almost like hissing at people if they try to sit near it.
But and I think you guys are situated more in the back.
Yeah, we'd be in the back. We're not, family.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
you still have
we're probably telling people that Liz is a distant cousin of the Stormwoods, which is what led to all the confusion. Is that she is also named Elizabeth Stormwood, but she's from the Oak Park Stormwoods.
Yeah. And everybody buys it.
I would say Lake Forest Storm. We'll say Lake Forest Stormwoods. Let's pick an actual rich neighborhood.
Yeah. But yeah, these are rich, stupid people. They completely buy it.
Yeah.
They don't know geography. Anything could be over that hill.
Yeah. That sounds fancy enough. Sure, why not?
I figure that Liz Stormwood's family actually is from Lake Forest.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
That's where Mr. T used to live.
Oh, that's neat. But yeah, the church is beautifully decorated. Elizabeth and Brent are up at the front in their wedding finery with the pastor droning on about love and whatnot. And in the middle of the sermon, the doors to the church bust open.
I
And
stand and turn around so I can see.
as does pretty much everyone in there. And you see that devilishly handsome highwayman with 8 bandit guys behind him. And he's got twin pistols up in the air. And he's looking for a fight.
We weren't gonna get out of this without an action scene, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go kick Brendan Urie's ass.
Living the dream.
Heard Panic at the Disco split up. Must have taken his pants off or something. Cut him in half. I don't know how Brendan Urie's not talking to himself anymore. I'm making jokes. Are we rolling initiative then?
Roll initiative.
Oh yeah, what's my actual stats? I got 14.
Me too. What's your swiftness?
Well, you're main character, so you go before me no matter what.
Okay, never mind.
We often forget that Liz is supposed to win ties on initiatives like that. What's your initiative, D?
I just rolled a 2. And now I'm forgetting maths.
Your swiftness is a number on your character sheet.
Yeah, it's 7.
Your swiftness is or the total?
Total.
Okay.
All right, I need to roll up Obi because he's there.
Obi here? Okay, so Obi's actually came
Obi
to the
is there. Obi is at the wedding. He's super excited to be at the wedding.
Looking adorable in his little suit.
Yeah, he's super cute. Dum-dum-dum-dum. So here. All right. Liz, you go first.
Okay.
There's 1 Luke and 8 buff bandit-y looking guys.
Okay. I pulled a sword out of a nearby gentleman's scabbard and rush at Luke, and I'm gonna attack him.
Awesome.
Let's see. Uh, 14. Does that hit?
Oh, my notes are real bad. I believe that hits.
Okay.
Yes. Is my handwriting? Ugh.
That's 14 damage.
All right. He takes 3 of it.
Holy. On a 14 damage, he took 3?
Yep.
He has a soak of 11?
Yep.
So he's got a... Oh my god.
I mean, he could just be like us, but like
no,
a couple.
He's got to be
higher.
like level 5. Yeah, I'm betting. If he's level 5, it's not impossible. It's just, yeah. Annoying. I guess what I'm saying is that it's annoying.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, Amy's next.
All right. I'm next, as is Onyx. I'm going to... What am I going to do? Ah, shit. I have options. Okay, so I've burned through 2 spells this session, so I still have 4 sweet move points left. I'm going to cast Immobilize on Luke.
Okay.
So 9. He's effectively got to roll a 10 to get unimmobilized. So he gets to roll immediately to see if it worked.
Nope. The poor guy rolled a 1.
So I'm going.
He is.
Yeah. So I just like raised a hand, and he and like the way my immobilize works is like it works differently each time, but in this case like effectively the floor is wood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Effectively the wood warps up into like almost ropes of wood, like intricately, like they're intricately carved. It looks like intricately carved wood is like wrapping around his legs and his arms to restrain him coming up from the floor. And with that, I'm walking over to him and like just past Liz and just like pat him on the cheek and go like, "Oh, hun, should have left well enough alone." And while that's happening, because Onyx gets to go on my initiative, Onyx is going to attack one of the 8 guys.
Okay.
He's going to fly down and claw at one of them. And let's roll that attack. Does an 8 hit?
Yes.
All right. And that is 7 damage. Which, is this a basic fodder guy with a soak
Yes,
of
it
4?
is.
Then Onyx just took out a guy.
Excellent. So, yeah, he comes down and like claws at the dude's face.
Yeah, like with the big glass wings flapping while scratching with its talons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Luke goes next. He's gonna roll to try to unimmobilize. He did roll a 10.
Ah, damn it. Oh, well. But he doesn't get to do anything till his next turn anyways, though, so...
No.
Still...
He's just gonna curse you out.
So
All right.
Yeah, he breaks free from the wood splinters.
Yeah. And while this fighting is starting to break out, everyone else in the church, seeing that the group of bad guys is at the door, the only doors into this place, everybody else is like scrunching to the like front of the church to try to get away and give you guys like way more room.
Why did I have to like brag? Because like now I'm like right up against Luke. God, I'm so boned next round, and not the way I was before.
Okay. Obi is going to attack one of the fodder guys with his trusty slingshot and some rocks that he has in his pocket. He rolled a 9. Oh yeah, that definitely hits. It's fodder, that's right. Oh, excuse you. And okay, it's kind of boring to fight yourself. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. I do it all the time. Why do you think in that ambassador fight I had Amy with the other team?
All right, so Obi takes out another fodder guy just by flinging rocks at him. And D, it is your turn next.
Okay. D points the D pulls a flintlock and aims and shoots.
Okay.
Beep, beep.
The flintlock and the soundtrack will be played by a 9mm because that's the sound effect I have for a handgun.
That's all right. It's like anime. Those never have good gun sound effects. Okay, 3. So I rolled a 7 plus 3 for my guns.
If you were shooting a fodder guy, that definitely hits.
Yeah. But that's only a 10, so unless there's, did I miss something, or is that a?
What, to hit or to damage?
That was to hit. I rolled a 7.
Oh yeah, if it's a fodder guy, it definitely hits.
Fodder guys have a dodge of 4, soak of 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
So roll your damage.
So roll your damage. You can still mess this up.
You know me, I'll find a way. Yeah, because that's guns plus. That's the damage I'm trying to. I'm sorry, I'm having.
Damage is 1d10 plus your range skill.
Yep. Okay. 7.
That's exactly enough to knock out another guy. To knock out a guy.
Bumdiata.
So we've got 6 of these guys with Luke.
We've got 5.
5? Okay, I didn't remember how many came in. Oh, that's right. I forgot Obi took out one. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So one of the bandits is going to brandish a pistol and shoot at D. So that'll be a 10 all told.
Yikes. Okay. Wow.
To hit.
Yikes. Okay. Because that's swiftness plus level. So 8.
Okay,
That
so he
hit.
hits you.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Ouchies. Yep. So that hit.
All right. And 12 damage.
Okay. Ow. Ow. Rude.
How would you?
Freaking lead ball.
All right. Bandit number 2 is going to go up to Amy and try to punch her.
Okay.
I really should have these stats like somewhere easier.
And so I've got like the virtual GM screen.
I forgot to bring that up. That's why I'm having issues.
Yeah. It's got all the equations for this stuff. I bring it up while I'm playing too, so I don't have to keep looking through the notes.
Yeah, I'm trying to look through the book every single time, and it's just like,
Oh no!
Yeah, so 1 secundo as I bring that up to make our lives easier.
Yeah.
This one. Do. There it is. Whee! Awesome. Okay. So, bandit number 2 is gonna try to
Take a swing at me.
Yep, take a punch at you. So that'll be a 7.
Haha! My dodge is a 7. He's got to beat the die. He misses. I just like lean to the side slightly,
And he whiffs.
which is funny because I'm like almost face to face with Luke right now.
Yeah.
And so like he just like he takes a swing at me, and like I lean slightly out of the way, and like he has to narrowly miss hitting Luke, and so like I just stand right back. I'm just like, yeah. Go back to making eye contact with the very angry highwayman.
All right. So, bandit number 3 is going to throw a rock at Liz.
Okay.
That'll be an 11 to hit.
Yep.
And it'll be a 10 damage.
Ah, god damn.
Bandit number 4. I technically have names for these guys, but it doesn't matter. Is gonna try to shoot at Amy. And that's a 7. That doesn't hit.
Yeah.
That goes wide. And
again, it's gotta narrowly miss Luke also, which is just funny because he's got to be happy with this guy.
And then the last guy's gonna try to punch D. And it's gonna be a 5.
I dodged that.
Yeah, that completely whiffs. So it goes back to Liz.
All right. I turn back to Luke and punch him in the face with the guard of my sword.
I guess I'll lean out of the way while she punches. So.
Okay.
So, 16.
That'll hit.
And 8 damage.
But she's gonna soak all of it.
And just say, call off your guys.
He spits a bit of blood out of his mouth and says, no. Amy, it's your turn.
All right, so I'm going to do something that's going to actually burn through 2 sweet moves because I'm going to initiate a flying spell while I pull off a sweet move.
Mm.
I'm assuming they didn't close the church doors behind them. They just burst in.
Nope. Church doors are wide open.
So I'm standing right in front of Luke. Luke is no longer immobilized. I know this because he's broken out of the wooden things.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to surprise him. I'm going to kiss him. And when I do, I'm going to wrap my arms around him. And I am going to immediately start flying. And I am going to fly him out the church doors and start heading up into the air.
Okay.
And what is my flight speed? Because I should be able to... Oh, God, I don't have the advanced combat rules up. I have to start doing math on how high I'm flying. Because he can still attack me while we're flying, but I got to figure out how high we're going to get. Because on a sweep move, I should be able to get to the full height that I can get to. But, so 30 feet. How far back was he? How far into the doors was he?
About 6 feet.
6 feet? Okay. So I got to remove 6 feet from the height that I get, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can move 30 feet per round, and then I can use the full, because I use the sweep move, I can use my full maximum distance though. So okay, so 6 seconds. I'm in the higher swiftness rank, so I get the 4, so I get 50 feet. So 80 minus 6. I'm just figuring out how high we are. So 80 minus 6 is, I can math good. I plan well, I math good. Okay, so we're 74 feet up in the air. Okay, that's good to know. Because if I drop him, if he attacks me and I drop him, I need to know how many drop dice he's rolling here. Yeah, so it's only 1d6 right now if he attacks me in the next turn and I drop him. I figure kissing him should be a good distraction, though, so who knows what he's going to do with that. He's really pissed at me, though, so that he at least was not expecting it. And then while I'm doing this, since Onyx acts in my initiative, Onyx is going to attack another one of these fodder guys.
Okay.
And a 7 should hit, correct?
Correct.
And a 7 on the damage... A lot of 7s this round. Should knock out... so 7 damage, 4 soak should kill another fodder guy.
Yep. All right. And with that, it is Luke's turn. And he is going to try to pistol whip you.
Yeah, I expect it.
While you are holding onto him in the air. So that'll be an 8.
That'll hit me.
All right. That'll be 9 damage.
All right, and I've got a soak of 8, so I'll take one of those.
All right. Okay. Next up is Obi, who's going to slingshot a rock at another fodder guy, which definitely hits because, yeah, this is what happens when you min-max characters. Obi needs to roll a 2 in order to hit things.
And it's only because a 1 is an automatic miss?
Yeah.
Yeah, regardless of stats.
So, yeah, and well, his gun stat is so high that
Yeah, but that makes sense because he shouldn't have a lot of physical strength, so you wouldn't want to pour those into bare hands.
But he easily takes out another fodder, and it is Dee's turn.
There are 3 fodder left?
Yes.
Okay.
The guy who tried to punch me is still alive?
Yes.
I'm shooting him.
Okay.
Okay. 5. 5 for hit, and let's see if that still would hit a fodder though, right?
A 5 would hit a fodder, yes.
Excellent.
I mean, I'm assuming you didn't nat 1 or something, yeah.
No, absolutely not. Heh. All right, that's more like it. 12.
Oh yeah.
That's 12 damage with a guy with a soak of 4 with 3 damage points they can take.
Yeah, let's just
that
say,
guy's head exploded, right?
yeah, the back of this church is a bit bloody.
Oh, I'm getting kicked out of another church.
And the congregation is like appropriately horrified.
I'm getting kicked out of another church.
All right, so Bandit saw you shoot his buddy, so he's gonna shoot you right back.
Are we serious?
That'll be a 3. He's gonna completely whiff. But the guy throwing rocks is also gonna try to hit you, and he got an 8.
That. Wait, no, that's equal. Swiftness plus level.
Okay, so that misses because it needs to beat it, and it's back up to Liz.
Liz will whip around and attempt to slash the nearest bandit across the throat.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Oh yeah.
And 15 damage. Did I cut his head off?
Yeah. You really clean, like in one clean motion. This dude's head just like falls to the floor while his body is still standing, and it takes a second for his body to realize and then finally fall to the ground. Amy, you're up.
I want to point out I miscalculated my my full movement speed because my dashing run. I am not 74 feet up. I am 124 feet up.
Okay, and I do want to let you know that this church has a single tall pointy spire on it.
That's good to know. I'm going to move up another 130 feet.
Okay.
Which I'm doing the math. Like, I want to point out, if I drop this guy, it is 6d6 right now.
Okay.
So, yeah, the spire might be a good idea, but it also might be funny to see if I can get, because now we start playing with odds, right? Like, I don't know how much max damage this guy can take, because we can take 15, but he could take 15. Maybe he's set up, I don't know his character sheet. It could be 20, could be 25, just depending on what Gen felt like balancing this. But this guy could take anywhere from 6 damage to 36 damage right now if I dropped him. But okay. Yeah, so I'm just taking fire. Oh, and so there's still a fodder guy left, isn't there? Or there's still a couple.
Yeah. There's just one.
Oh, Onyx is going to attack that fodder guy.
Okay.
And that should hit because that's a 6 attack, and the guy's gonna dodge a 4. Onyx is only gonna get a damage roll of a total of 5, so he's probably gonna take only 1 after soak. So he's still standing. Yeah.
So Luke is gonna try to, pistol whip you again. Try to get you to let him go.
That's a really bad idea for him.
Hey, I never said he was smart.
He was clearly not smart. That was part of what made him interesting.
Does a 5 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. And then OB is gonna toss rocks at the last dude. That totally hits. Oh, but he rolled a 1 on damage. But even if he rolls a 1, his guns is +5, so that's a 6 damage.
Yeah, so he's gone.
Yeah, Obi takes out the last of the fodder bandit guys inside.
Technically, any of the ones that Obi took out are just unconscious, aren't they?
True.
Well, the other ones are all dead.
Yep. A couple of which horribly so.
Yeah.
All right, that leaves it's Dee's turn, and the only bad guy left is the one that Amy is holding up in the air, which you guys can't see right now. So
Yeah, you all saw me go up, but haven't seen anything come down yet.
yep. So Dee, it is your turn.
Okay, let's see what I can do. I'm gonna take another shot, I guess, because it can't hurt,
At what?
right?
At what?
Oh, that's true.
All the guys are gone except for.
Yeah, I'm just holding.
And they're outside the church.
Yeah, we're outside.
Okay. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm
What?
going to walk back toward the church and just be like, "All right, everyone, stay calm. Maybe head back inside. Nothing to see
No,
here."
everyone's-
They're already inside. You did all of this inside.
I'm just trying to. I don't know.
But you could go up to the congregation and kind of try to calm them down a little
Yeah,
bit.
I guess that's more what I meant. It's like, okay, everybody, look, I know this wasn't ideal. Not exactly the wedding crashing you want, but like everything's under control. Just everyone stay calm. Especially you.
Roll me
Yeah.
a d10, D.
Okay. Shit, 3.
You are not doing great at calming this crowd down. There are quite a few
This is-
people in hysterics.
Just everyone chill. Especially this. Why is the kid crying? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Obadiah
Not worth
is.
crying over.
All right,
Adding some
Liz,
Foley.
what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go out the door to take a look at the situation out there.
Okay. You're just gonna observe?
Yeah.
Cool.
I didn't bring a
Amy-
gun,
I'm
Just
And-
throw your sword.
and it's just a dot at this point, basically.
I'm flying another 130 feet up.
Okay.
Which should put me at 384 feet, I think.
Okay.
And that should put me at a 9d6 height.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look Luke in the eye and just say, after I get to the head, I'm like, why are you doing this right now? Why do you think this was the right decision to make? You could have just had a good time and been done. I really, really hate to do this sort of thing. Is Luke saying anything?
I'm thinking about it.
He's...
It's better to live hard and fast than not to have lived at all. And he
Oh,
is
you're-
going.
You're gonna go down fast. Oh, is he gonna do something?
Yeah, he's gonna try to remove your arms around him.
If you'll let me, I'm gonna knee him in the balls and drop him.
Okay. Heck yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna knee him in the balls and drop him. So, he is at a height where it takes 96 fall damage. Do you have the d6s to roll to figure that out again?
Dun, 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 dun. I do. All right. You want me to roll that for you?
I mean, he's your NPC taking the damage.
Okay. I rolled 31.
And you don't get to soak fall damage.
No.
I'm assuming
Does he explode?
Yeah.
Handsome man. Do a big heckin' splat. And gore splatters up on the beautiful stained glass windows of this church.
And me.
And
I was
you.
gonna say, Liz went outside. Liz went outside.
Yup.
I'm going to drop down, like, relatively gracefully. I'm just going to take a
I
look at
know
Liz.
you're all upset, but
That's
this
pretty
could
good.
have gone so much worse if we weren't
Okay.
here.
Liz, do you want some help with that?
Yeah, if you could.
Yeah, I'm going to cast that standard clothes cleaning stuff I've been doing.
Excellent.
And on Liz, and just sort of like all the viscera just sort of evaporates off of Liz.
D, you are still inside with Obi. Obi is gonna like come up to you and be like, "Hey, we could probably go if we want
We
to.
should probably get out of. We
I
just.
think our
we just
our
ruined the
time's
wedding.
technically up."
I'm going to walk into the
Yeah.
church.
Come on, let's get out. They are not happy right now.
I'm just going to
Yeah,
walk
they
into
are.
the church and say, sorry about the mess. Here, D, why don't you start
Yeah,
helping me
we're
with the
past that.
bodies? Start dragging bodies out of the church.
Yeah.
These kids deserve a nice wedding day, and they shouldn't have to deal with this. I'm so sorry. You can go back to your service now. And I think that, like, Onyx is also, like, dragging the headless body from, like, got its beak on it and is,
Come
like,
on.
hopping backwards, dragging the headless body out.
Shit! Just a sec. Let me go grab the head. It's over. It's over there.
It's
Okay.
on the wall, D.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I start, like, casting the cleanup flourishes on, like, the wall and the floor.
Jeez. Okay.
We'll
get rid of these.
We'll be a couple minutes. We'll get rid of these. We'll deal with this. You kids, you have a lovely wedding. Way to help out, bodyguard. I pointed at the other Amy. Way to be a real help when everyone's life was in danger. Good way to jump in there. And they're just like,
She just flips you off.
yeah. You're bad at your job. You're bad at your job.
Incredibly bad.
You let her get kidnapped, and then when people attacked, Elizabeth, you're a wonderful woman. Fire her. You hire somebody better than this. You
Literally the worst.
You put shame to the Hawkins name. All right. Clean up bodies and disintegrate the viscera from the walls and floor.
I'm gonna go and go up to Elizabeth. So, I guess I think we're gonna go. It was weird meeting you.
Yes, it was quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, you'd better go. Lovely magic show, but a bit gory for my tastes.
Right.
I wish you well.
You too. Good luck with this. I'm glad you're happy.
And good luck with whatever you've got going on with your Amy.
Thanks. I moved to hug her and then no, that's weird.
Yeah, you're both kind of just kind of go in and just no.
No, okay.
No.
Yeah.
And
bye.
just she holds out her hand.
I take her hand.
And she just kind of does a little squeeze. Not even a handshake, just.
Oh yeah. and turn and walk away.
Cool.
Once we get the corpses all in a pile, I psychic flame them
Awesome.
to ash. Just burning a pile of bodies outside the church. It's easier to burn it all than to like clean up the splattered Luke on the ground.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and also, it's stone. It's just gotta keep me between the fire and the church to make sure that I don't burn the church down with all the people inside.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
That would be like that would like be the worst end to this day.
Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
boy.
good news is I'm pretty sure we can leave now.
Yeah, that's
They might be happier if we leave.
I think it's the right, because I remember the sun being in the same spot when we got here.
okay.
Yeah, we should roll. We should get out. Yeah.
I agree. Let's
Hey.
I'm getting into the truck.
Yep.
Obi's right there with you.
Is anyone gathering at the door to see us? That would see us leave?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay,
They're all
that's
just
hilarious. Let's just do it.
D starts up the car. God, I missed my shorts. I treasure
Yeah.
you.
I missed my
You want to
backpack.
get us out of here?
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm going.
Okay.
All right. You rev the engine, and
It feels really weird to murder someone you slept with.
I
I'm
was
gonna
kind of
be-
hoping that you didn't have to do that.
I'm gonna. I hope we can find a therapist on the next world. I think I need therapy after that.
a big rippling beam of light shines, and the rift opens, and you drive on through.
I kept that sword.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
I guess I need to fashion a scabbard for it. Neglected to get one of those, but yeah, I've still got the sword.
Oh, I 100% stole some dresses from the Prism House. Well, before we went to the wedding.
And Obi has some tin soldiers that Obadiah let him take with him.
I pocketed some opium.
And I think we're out.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Fey Wild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but like, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, The Feywild West follows two people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ plus podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.